Hello everyone, welcome back to Weekly Soccer Updates. Today I'm going to be talking about the interesting final between Liverpool and Newcastle United in the Carabao Cup final. This is the first domestic cup final in England this season. Last year, it ended up being Liverpool who won 1-0 against Chelsea thanks to a late Virgil van Dijk goal in extra time. This season, Liverpool have been on an incredible run of form. Some said at the beginning of the season they were going on to win the quadruple. But it came to around 2 games that the reality kicked in. And as Plymouth Argyle beat Liverpool 1-0 in the FA Cup, we're not talking about that game. And I just have to bring another one up. Liverpool versus PSG. PSG beat Liverpool on penalties. And if you look to the bottom of your screen, I have a list of scores of games if you want to, if I don't mention them. So that's also. So today I'm going to be talking about the final of Liverpool Newcastle United. This game turned out to be a telling final. Turning out to be a telling final of the truth and reality. And not for Newcastle, for Liverpool. When do I ever say that this season? I don't know. No, so the reason why I'm saying this is because they're not going to win a treble this season. They can't. They got eliminated from the Champions League. They can't win a quadruple, let alone a treble. So the only chances of them having to win trophy is via the final of the Carabao Cup, as I'm about to mention, and the Premier League, which they're running away from it. It's Arsenal fans, I don't think you should think about coming back after you beat Chelsea 1-0. No, you're not coming back. So let's begin. Kickoff started, and nothing too much happened in the first half. I guess you could say that there was a couple of chances from Newcastle, as there was a chance with Sandro Tonali, the ball went wide, a shot by Trippier, blocked by the defender, and a controversial moment in the game was a so-called handball by Kieran Trippier in Newcastle's own box. And you can see, if you look at your screen, Luis Diaz says it was a penalty call to be given for Liverpool. It isn't. And I think if you look at the replays I'm showing on your screen, it might be a handball. It might. I couldn't tell when I saw it first on camera, on TV, so I'm not sure. If you guys think it is or think it isn't, let me know down in the comments below. Oh, and please, I'm here to hear your hot takes. So just comment it on the bottom and see if I reply. So that was it for the first half. Actually, no. Let me rephrase that. That wasn't just it of the first half, because at the end of the first half, Newcastle player, English national man, Dan Burn, born in Blyth, which is a little town in England, scored for Newcastle. A good cross-in by Trippier of the corner kick, with the Dan Burn running into the box, heading the ball, which bounced off the floor and went into the net. Newcastle won, Liverpool 0, and that was pretty much it of halftime. Wow, Newcastle beating Liverpool. I mean, I was shocked when I was watching it. So that was interesting to see. And the second half just got even better for Newcastle, as a shot by, who was it again? It was a Newcastle player, I'll just say that. And it was saved by Kelleher before it fell to Isak, who tucked it in for 2-0 Newcastle. But wait, there was a VAR decision. And if you haven't been keeping track of FIFA news lately, the referees now have to announce their decision on microphones around in the stadium about why they said they did that decision. So as you can see on your screen, it shows that there's three players you got to look out for. Ryan Gravenberch, the player in the red shirt that's far away from the one nearest to the keeper, in the red shirt. Bruno Guimaraes, who's standing right next to Kelleher, the goalkeeper, and Isaac, the player who scored. So if you look at it, Isaac's onside, Ryan Gravenberch is keeping him on, but the thing that the referees are looking at is Bruno Guimaraes. The reason why is because, as you can see, the shot by the Newcastle player was saved by Kelleher. So the reason why the referee's argument for Liverpool in this sense is that Kelleher could have grabbed it. But the reason Bruno Guimaraes was standing in front of him, so he couldn't. That slipped the ball to Isaac, who scored. That's why the referee made the decision of no goal, offside. And it was Bruno Guimaraes. So, yeah, that's true. And you thought that Newcastle would be down from this. No. They got hyped up after that. Because a ball in by Livramento was met by Jacob Murphy, who played it into Isaac, who sort of first time volleyed it into the bottom corner of the net. 2-0 Newcastle. Wow, that's just impressive. Against Liverpool, the team who's meant to be one of the best teams in the world. I guess the Mohamed Salah curse is going around. And look away from your screens, Liverpool fans. So that was it of Newcastle goals. I'll just spoil it from there. But you think we were done with goals? No, because 8 minutes of stoppage time was added on into the second half. 8 minutes. 8 minutes is a lot. And I said this, 8 years for Newcastle fans, it felt like. 8 minutes felt like 8 years for Newcastle fans and 8 seconds for Liverpool fans. But it didn't feel like 8 seconds after a brilliant through ball was fed into Federico Chiesa, who scored for 2-1. But wait, VAR had to come into it. They made a long, lengthy check before they made the final decision. I'll give you 3 seconds to think about it. 3, 2, 1. If you said onside, you, my friend, are correct. Federico Chiesa's goal was counted as onside, and Liverpool are back in the game. And because of them scoring with like 2 minutes of stoppage time to go, they added another 2 minutes to make it 10. They're gonna be playing 100 minutes straight. And this was the most intense 4 minutes, I think, of any Newcastle fan's life. Because Liverpool pressured. And don't get me wrong, Newcastle, this full second half, have also pressured the Liverpool net. But they just couldn't score that at all. And then it was the moment. Full-time whistle goes. And the whole one half of the Wembley Stadium went absolute delirious with the fact that they have won a trophy for the first time in 56 years. 56 years is a lot. We would have to go back to around the 1960s for that. And it's a real big moment because Newcastle weren't the best team in that so far middle time. They are a good team now, but like they weren't so far back then. And this is a big achievement. It is really a big achievement. To do it against Liverpool, who have been outstanding this season, is a really big achievement. And that kind of wraps it up. I have 3 questions I want to ask, and you can write your answer down in the comments below. Who scored the first goal for Newcastle? I'll give you time to write down in the comments after the video. The second question is, who scored the second goal? And the third final question was, what minute did Alexander Isak score? And that is really it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I hope I can bring you more updates next week. Bye.